you're going to repeat after me. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Let's do that again. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Lai alalai 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 hine matov. Lai alalai 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 hine matov. Repeat after me. Oh, how wonderful, how amazing, here together. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, how wonderful, how amazing, here together. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can you hear me all the way in the back? Wow, Josh Feldman all the way back there can hear me. Welcome, everyone. It is great to have you here today for Wodi Shabbat. Careful, don't back up. Yes. Tomorrow morning, when we take out the Torah, we open up to Parshat Behar at the end of the book of Vayikra, the end of the book of Leviticus. And it opens with the Israelites in the desert at the foot of Mount Sinai. But they're looking ahead. And the first section starts when you get to the land of Israel, when you get to the promised land, the land that God is taking you. It focuses them on the journey that they're about to take together. And I think it's great that we're reading that Parsha this Shabbat when we're able to be together in our new beautiful courtyard. Because we know we're not out of the desert yet. We know the pandemic is not over, but now we're looking ahead. We're looking forward at what life is going to be like afterwards. And we get a taste of that tonight. And just one note about logistics for this. As we know, the state in Shalom Park lifted the outdoor mask mandate. So we're not enforcing that tonight, but request that everyone keep in mind the people around you may be at a different comfort level. Respect their space, respect their whatever it is that they are comfortable with, and we still remember that we have a responsibility to keep each other safe as we look ahead to a much brighter future. So I'm happy to call on the president of Wodi, Karen Noble.
And while Karen's coming, I just want to say that our courtyard, the steps are treacherous. And this lip is treacherous. So please, everyone, take extra caution coming up and downstairs. We have had people fall, and we don't want anyone tonight to fall. So please, it's very treacherous. If you come down, there is no rush. Take your time. Watch your step. Thank you.
Go use that one, yeah?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
As Rabbi Walt said, I'm Karen Noble. Thank you. I guess you told her that I was. Hi. Well, welcome to Wodi Shabbat. I have had women standing hand in hand. And how great it is for us to be together again after a long year. How great for us to be celebrating Shabbat together. How great it is that we're not in sweatpants. And how great it is to see everybody. Like, truly, I missed you all. So, tonight, we're with our friends, family members, and we're celebrating Shabbat together as women as daughters, and as mothers, and especially as sisters to one another. So that we can get into the right frame of mind for this Shabbat, we're just going to take a moment, and just a little moment of mindfulness. And I want everybody, my group sec here, to close their eyes, and we're going to take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale that breath, still keeping our eyes closed, I want you to think. I want you to hold that breath for a second. I want you to exhale slowly. And then as you exhale, I want you to let go of the past week. And I want you to try to let go of the year that's passed. It's been a tough year, let's face it. It's been a year of anxiety. It's been a year of worry. And it's been a year of grief for many of us. So on this Shabbat, let's try to let go just for a bit so we can celebrate Shabbat together. So here we go. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to take a deep breath in for a few seconds and then exhale. So now, everybody open up your eyes. And I want you to look to the left. And I want you to look to the right. And if you can, I want you to look forward and in back. And when you do that, I'm pretty sure that you're going to see people that through this year supported you. They may have dropped off a special something at your door. They may have made a phone call to you to see how you were doing. They may have participated in a minyan via Zoom. They may have just kept you in their thoughts. So remember that even though we weren't together physically this year, we were together and we were supporting each other. And so that's what we're doing tonight. We're celebrating that togetherness. So the last thing I want to do is a tradition that we probably overuse at the Bobro home, but it's one that we love. So I'd like us to say Shehekianu. You know, in our home, whenever we have a special gathering of people for dinner, or it's a special occasion, we like to say Shehekianu together. And tonight, as we are together for the first time in a year or so, in this beautiful, beautiful courtyard with this gorgeous sun shining down on us and Mother Nature looking down on us with this blue sky, I want us to say Shehekianu together. So let's go. Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Amen.
I'm just going to say it. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of all, who has kept us alive, sustained us, brought us to this season and to this special occasion. Shabbat Shalom. Amen.
Amen. Just a moment, we're going to bring in Shabbat together. We welcome our day of rest with the lighting of candles. First, I call on Jennifer Galinsky.
No, but we'll pretend. You go slow. If you know your part is coming, you can make your way down early, or we can bring you a microphone, but whatever you do, don't rush your own self. This step is the worst. The one right here is the worst.
Take it away. Yep.
Go ahead and try. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's like so kid friendly. The other. Here. I'm gonna let you do that. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna.
Invite everyone to please rise.
It's not gonna happen in the wind. It's way too windy. But stay with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Yashikach.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. You may be seated. One thing we definitely learned throughout this year, playing with technology, playing with high-tech things like candles, is that things don't always work, and sometimes you have to go with it.
Oh, and we forgot the Sabbath prayer.
We're about to go into that. It's
Oh.
next. Would you like to introduce it, Cantor?
No, you.
Call on the women of Wodi to join together with Cantor in the Sabbath prayer from Fiddler on the Roof.
You may rise where you are. May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long. May the Lord fulfill our Sabbath prayer for you. May God make you good mothers, and may He send you husbands who will care. A little outdated. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen.
May be seated. A call on Denise Abadi, followed by Lisa Nagel.
Submitted by Ina Lubin. The quotations of Gloria Steinem that reflect her feelings about cherished living symbols. Women understand. We may share experiences, make jokes, paint pictures, and describe humiliations that mean nothing to men. But women understand. The odd thing about these deep and personal connections of women is that they often ignore barriers of age, economics, worldly experience, race, culture, all the barriers that in male or mixed society seem so difficult to cross.
Lisa. After Lisa leads us in the English of Lachuna Ranana, I'll call on Janice Zaks to lead us in the Sidurim on page 11.
Let us go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our voice in song. We begin our service on page 11 with Lachuna Ranana.
Naria, Naria,
call on Tara Green and Jen Koss to join us on the bima. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice, the sea and its fullness roar. The meadow and all the crows in them exult, even the trees of the forest shall sing praise as Adonai comes. Page 14, the middle of the page, Yismachu Hashamayim.
Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yihiram hayam, Yihiram hayam, Yihiram hayam, umelo. Yihiram hayam, Yihiram hayam, Yihiram hayam, umelo. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz.
Yasher Chochech. Turn ahead to the bottom of page 20, the final 3 lines for Romamu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho, Ve'ishtachavu le'or kodsho. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu.
Now call on Teresa Brenner and Nikki Sachs to introduce us to Lecha Dodi, which will be led by Karen Brodsky and Rabbi Tracy Clears.
Go right up to the microphone.
There's something about coming together as one that makes me feel more alive when I worship with you today. There's something about all of our voices rising together as one, which fills me with a quiet happiness that stays with me long after the song stops.
Why is it that here I can feel separate bodies come together as one and hold on to that perfect unity as long as possible? Why here am I able to reach out effortlessly and touch someone's hand, by doing that, touch heaven? There's something about this place that brings out the best in me, or brings out the best in us all. Surely this place is holy, and I did not know it. I give thanks for this new and beautiful Monday. Please join us in singing Lecha Dodi on page 23.
Likra likra kala,
likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shalom ateret balach, gam besimcha ubetzola tochem uneam segula. Boi chala la 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 lecha lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Good job. May be seated. Almost lost my kippah there.
Did you lose your kippah?
Pandemic can't stop us. A little wind definitely can't. Now call on Heidi Wolk and Roz Cohen to lead us in a poem for Shabbat. I'm great at memorizing other people's names. Heidi will vouch that when we named our second daughter, standing up there on the bima, I gave her the wrong name.
Who's first? Please go. You have to be right there, okay?
Thank
so
you.
right, yeah. Is it on?
I don't see. I think I didn't hear the last one. That's why I'm asking. I think you've got.
Yeah. Thank you, Heidi. It says it's red. Should it be red?
That sounds better.
Here we go.
Okay.
Get right in there.
A poem for Shabbat by Stacey Robinson. And so we stand on the edge of this week, pebbles strewn at our feet. The distance between us, an endless heartbeat. The difference like night, like day, like light and darkness, like God, who separates the days and brings us, ever and always, to this holy edge, to this Shabbat, where we stand trembling with effort, weary from a week filled with noise and action and movement, restless and driven.
From one moment to the next, until we are brought to this edge, this endless and always edge. To this Shabbat sacred and at peace, we pause, we breathe, at rest, separate together with God together, with one another, in a flicker flame of candlelight, the setting of the sun, from one breath to the next, one heartbeat. We stand on the edge and cross into the infinite, as one into peace, into Shabbat.
Yasher kochech.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yasher kochech.
That's why she's the more popular storyteller in our house. Page 27, a song for the day of Shabbat, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. 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 Mizmor shir. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. Tov lehodot l'Adonai. Tov lehodot l'Adonai. Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Leagid baboker chasdecha. Ve'emunatcha b'balilot. Alei azor v'alei navel. Alei higayon v'chinor. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. Tov lehodot l'Adonai. Tov lehodot. Tov lehodot l'Adonai. Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. tamar yifrach ke'erez balbanon yizke shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichun odinvu mesevad shenim verananim yehiu lehagi ki ashar Adonai tzuri velo havlatabo.
Page 29.
Adonai malaki ulavesh, lavesh Adonai osi tazar, aftikon tevel baltimot. Mikolot mayim rabim adirim mishpereyam, adir bamarom Adonai, erotecha nemnu melvetcha nava kodesh, Adonai leorech yamim.
I invite everyone to please rise as we extend to our children, to our family members, to our friends, to our community, the words of Berkat Kohanim, the priestly blessing. May Adonai bless and protect you. May Adonai's countenance shine upon you, and may Adonai bestow kindness on you. May Adonai's countenance be lifted toward you, and may Adonai grant you peace.
Ken yehi ratzon.
So may be seated. We now pray on behalf of those who are ill. Included in our prayers tonight, we think of Chana Miriam bat Rivka, Avram Mordechai ben Fega, Tamar bar Rachel Yehuda, Rav Yaakov Chai ben Hadassah, Shimon ben Yaakov, Mordechai ben Naomi, Devorah bat Sarah, Hershel Yehoshua ben Malka, Perel bat Rezel, Dov ben Ita, Shmuel Yaakov ben Kalia Ari, Devorah Rachel, Aviva bat Chaya, Malka bat Sarah, Levi Israel ben Sipora, Eliza Meira bat Leah, Tzivia bat Chana, Yudit bat Miriam, Meira Bracha bat Chana, Tzipora bat Chasha, Fegela bat Chasha, Aryeh ben Malka, Rachel bat Ruth, Harav Moshe Elchanan ben Harav Abraham Halevi, Kalman Pinchas ben Moshe ve'Eta, Sarah bat Chaya, Chanoch Yitzchak ben Sarah, Sarah bat Shendel, Benjamin Noah, Aver Yitzchak, Yosef ben Miriam, Shiri Ruth Batya bat Yaakov Yerushalayim, Cyril ve'Moshe Kalman, Miriam Tzivia bat Aaron Betova, Chava Charna bat Zev Dov, Leah bat Tzvi Zisala, Chaim Yitzchak ben Gittel Fegel, Howard and Beverly Kaufman, Elijah Avila, Jordana Faith Ram, Mabel Tannenbaum, Kathy Berlin, Maxine Albaum, Sandra Harold, Don Roth, and Philip LaMancha. Now I invite you to recite the names of anyone else you'd like to pray for this Shabbat. Prayer for healing.
Grant us refuah
Now Margaret Musa leads us in the prayer for healthcare workers.
May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless you for honoring God and caring for God's creation. May God protect and save you from COVID-19 and send blessings and success to the work of your hands, along with all others who are doing their part to ease suffering and save lives. May God bless you every time you rise up from your bed, walk out of your home, and go to work. And may you return to your loved ones each and every day in full health. Amen.
Amen. Turn to page 30 in the Siddurim. I invite those in mourning or marking a yort site to rise and join me in the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divera kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. V'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam u'lomeo maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei. V'yitadar, v'yit'aleh, v'yithalal, shemei dekudsha, brichu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran v'yalma v'imru, amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. Happy to call on my colleague, Rabbi Helene Kornsgold, to share some words of Torah.
Do you want this? Just be careful. Here, I can help you.
Shabbat Shalom. I didn't prepare for the wind. In early March, when some movie theaters in New York City reopened, they did so with a series called What Did We Miss? Films that came out during the pandemic, but they never had a chance to see them on the big screen. Today, although this is not the opening of a theater, and we're not here to watch a movie, we too have missed so much over the past year, specifically being together. None of us can, nor should we, with a straight face pretend that this is just another Shabbat attempt Israel. Not only is it special because it's Holy Shabbat, but even more so, we're overjoyed to be back together, sitting amongst our friends and our extended family, sitting near one another in this beautiful courtyard without masks, truly seeing each other's faces, panim el panim, for the first time in over a year. It is truly a miracle. We must acknowledge this. We must celebrate this moment in time. When we have come together in person to welcome the precious gift we call Shabbat. The French philosopher of Lithuanian Jewish ancestry, Emmanuel Levinas, famously wrote, "The face is present in its refusal to be contained." In order to mark this special occasion, I'd like to offer the following blessing. I don't know who wrote it, but I'd like to share with you tonight. Barchenu avinu v'imenu, kulanu ke'echad be'or panecha. Ki be'or panecha natata lanu ruach ha'olam or paninu, or ein sof b'torat chayim, ahavat chesed, tzedakah u'bracha, v'rachamim v'shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'olam ha'mekale olam b'fanim u'bachutz. May we be blessed, all of us together as one, with the light of your face. For in the light of your face, God, you've given us the light of our own faces, endless light that will not be contained, and the Torah of life, love of kindness, charity, blessing, mercy, and peace. Blessed are you, God, who unmasks the world around us and the world that is within. As Karen did earlier, I'd like us to just take a moment in time just to pause to think about this moment, to let it sink in. read during Sukkot. But I feel that the words are perfect to capture this specific moment in time. It offers us to live well in this wild world we experience every day. And the world we have been living for the past year has definitely been a wild one. This is how Kohelet puts it. Everything in this world has its moment. A season of ripening and falling away. Moments of birthing and moments of dying. Moments of planting and moments of reaping. Moments of killing and moments of healing. Moments of demolition and moments of building. Moments of weeping and moments of laughing. Moments of mourning and moments of dancing. Moments of scattered stones and moments of gathering stones. Moments of embracing and moments of distance. Moments of seeking and moments of losing. Moments of clinging and moments of releasing. Moments of tearing and moments of mending. Moments of silence and moments of talking. Moments of loving and moments of hating. Moments of warring and moments of peacemaking. Life is a series of moments, each one flowing into the next. The key is to relax into what is happening rather than seek to change it into something by appeals to God or by acts of will. You cannot change what is, you can only relax into it, knowing that it will, of its own accord, change into something else. We all know the pandemic will one day come to an end, and we all knew that one day the world would open up, though gradual at some point. We all knew this day would be here, even though we did not know how long it would take to get here, or how many people would no longer be with us, sharing in this amazing moment. But my fellow women of Temple Israel, Higanu, we are here, we have arrived. Although the pandemic is not over, our world at Temple Israel, is opening up. We need to listen to Kohelet's instruction on how to live life, which is simple, practical, and to me quite compelling. Eat simply, drink wisely, find work that gives you joy, and cultivate a few loving friendships, like the friendships which exist among the women of Temple Israel. I want to wish you an early Mother's Day and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi Kornsgold Yasher Kochech. We turn ahead to page 39, and I call on Ruth Paul and Stacy Baum to introduce the Mariv, the evening service.
Jewish women and women who have chosen to link themselves to the Jewish people through friendship and love, from the women of valor extolled in the Bible, down to each and every one of you today represents strength, loyalty, and love.
We are surrounded by others who share that faith and care as we care. We know each other not only by name, but by commitment. We've experienced the strength we can impart to each other when our hearts are joined in spirit. We know the impact that we can have upon our community and society when our minds are of a single purpose. We've seen the contribution we can make to our community when our hands are united.
Asher Kochechem.
Page
Beautiful.
39, please rise for the Baruch Hu.
La
may be seated. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from before the light.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים. תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המריב הרבים.
Amen. Page 40.
אהבת עולם בדיוק עולמך, אהבת תורה מצוות ומשפטים כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו והם נגע יומם ולילה לבדך תשים ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Amen. Page 41. Ina Lubin leads us in Shema. And careful of the step.
Yeah, come stand right here. I keep trying to give everyone the mic and everyone keeps walking away from it. Okay, Chad, shtayim, shalom. את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Asher kochech, page 42.
אם שמוע תשמעו מצוותיי אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Page 43. V'menachal v'bekem aleinu k'neleinu. Then Moses, Miriam, and the people Israel joyfully sang this song to you, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, page 44.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך, who is like you? מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך באלים מי כמוך נהדר בקודש מי כמוך נהדר נורא תהילות Ad kifat Adonai et Yaakov ugelom yad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Amen. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Blessed are you, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Page 45, Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom leshalom Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Shlomecha When I lay down at night, when I rest my head, oh God, watch over me. And when the morning comes, we thank Adonai and pray for peace. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom Behamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Ufshmor tzitenu vohenu lechaim uleshalom me'ata ve'ad olam ufros alenu sukat shalomecha baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Are you coming up?
Amen. Page
Oh.
46, we rise for Vishamru,
Oh.
led by Bunny Bramson.
Watch your step. Okay, here.
We want Audrey to hear us. Okay? This was Audrey's favorite.
Hey Yisrael et HaShabbat, Asot et HaShabbat, Ledorotam
I'll trade you. Yeah, you are awesome. These are yours. But wait a minute. Watch your step. Thank you. Here, you want me to hold all this?
No, I'm good.
You promise?
I promise.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
ועמד יברח ירותי וימליך מלכותי.
בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב
אמרו
אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה.
יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
Silent Amidah begins page 47.
So many pages.
Call on Marlene Schraga and Hilary Rosenbaum to conclude the Amidah.
Really?
Don't walk in front of me, they may not follow. Don't walk behind me, they may not lead. Just walk beside me, and that be my friend. And together we will walk in God's path. To the women who have been my mentors, my educators, and most importantly, my friends, this is up for you all. I will play you this scene so that Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow? Song lyrics to song by Andrew Gold, 1978.
Yasher kochachem. So take my hand, I'll take yours. Together we can open doors. If you see me and I see you, for who we are, Yachad together.
Page 54, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויתגדל שמי רבה.
Amen.
ועמד יברח חירותי וימנכמחותי בחייכון וימלכון ובחית כל בית ישראל. בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך. לעולם ולעולם יומיה. יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויפר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויצלח ויצלח שמי נקוד שבריחו. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן מעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלטון ובצלון זוכו ישראל קודם אבוהון וישמעי ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרב אמין שמעי וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן.
Amen. Page 55, please rise for Kiddush, led by Didi Seigler and Michael Thalberg. Who wants the cup?
I think the person with the handheld can't hold the cup, so one, and then you go close to this one, and then you can go stand next to her.
Eloheinu melech
Amen.
Amen.
Nice and close.
V'Shabbat kodsho v'ahava uratzon hikilanu zikaron lema'asei v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrai kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha bi'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Amen. Take a sip. L'chaim. One person drink.
You're not going to drink it?
Page 56, Beth Stilatano leads us in Aleinu. Just been Ve'aya Adonai melech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo. May be seated. This Shabbat, we mark the Yortzites of Mary Wanowich, Alice Curran, Esther Waldman, Bernard Rose, Arnold Schonbrunn, Milton J. Mickey Bayer, Gilda Finkelstein, Judith Lee Bressman, Esther Golub, Miriam Millman, Nathaniel Miller, Baby Boy Pollard, Sherry Bressman, Leon Lerner, Nathaniel Warner, Erwin Brown, Dora Krasner-Kranetsky, Joseph Tannen, Charlie Madison Weber, Herbert Cole, Anne Greenspan, Minnie Levine, Tilly Wall Roush, Simon Levy, Goldie Lappin Davidson, Samuel Morris Davidson, Joseph Schumann, Cecile Greenblatt Rose, Mortimer Cohen, Rivka Raba, Sophie Maddens, Murray Wolfowitz, Gustav Luftglass, Avery Cohen, Herbert Moskowitz, Hattie Schiff, Bernard Proctor, Harry Lavitt, Florette Schloss Weil, Ruth Markman, Louis Schlanger, George Ackerman, Esther Nordlinger, M. Marty Husney, Nettie Brook, Philip Weinstein, and Larry Rapport. We also extend condolences to families in midst of Shloshim to Craig Maddens for the passing of his mother, Audrey Maddens. Age 58, I invite those in mourning or marking a yortzeit to rise and join me in the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah
Amen.
v'yalmad divera kirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shemei rabah mevorach leolam u'lameo maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei V'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shemei dekudsha, brichu, le'ela, min kol, berchata, v'shirata, tush v'chata, v'nechemata, damiran, v'yalma, v'yimru, amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu, v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel v'imru Amen.
Amen.
May be seated. So I don't know the next time we're going to have this many people. So I just wanted to say a word or two. You faithfully joined us for Shabbat and holiday services over Zoom and over live stream for so long. You've heard Teresa thanking what's probably somewhat of an unfamiliar cast of characters at Temple Israel, starting with the rabbi. I've never seen this congregation actually open. It's an interesting position to be in. Probably many of you already know Adam Ward, our pianist who accompanies us on Friday night and adds beauty to our services. But you were here before the pandemic also, right? But we've enjoyed sharing the room with you on Friday night when it was just the three of us. And the name that you hear the most but have probably never seen is we cannot thank enough Sean Sievert, the guy standing back up there, who has does a lot of running on Friday night and Saturday morning to make sure that we're broadcasting and services keep moving. Sean, thank you. It's been quite a year, but we're happy to have you here. And now I'm going to call on Ina Lubin and Hillary Rosenbaum for few words of thank you.
Is that on?
This one works better.
Good. This one, you have to turn it on.
Here's another one if you want.
So one person stand here and the other person hold the mic.
You would like Kieran to come down?
He'll
Off the cuff type person, but our theme of this year is Yachad, together, hand in hand. And I must say, being with Karen and working with Karen these past few years on the governing board has been joyful, delightful, invigorating, educational, and fun. And as a board member, we are grateful for all her leadership and her tenacity and her friendship. So we have done a couple of things for Karen, one being in my hand, but Ina has something also in her hand. So when I'm done, Ina's going to say something, and this is from our governing board to Karen.
You got to speak into the microphone.
Karen, there is a quote that says, leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. And your inspirational leadership has not only touched our hearts,
Ina, you have to hold.
but you have also been a role model for our theme tonight, women standing hand in hand. Very often, Karen asked us all as volunteers to lend our hand, very often. But you were always there lending your own two hands, working alongside of us. So tonight, along with the gift that Hillary has from you, from all of us, we also have a gift for your special hands to show them off, so enjoy. We got you some black lace gloves. I know this is at the top of your list. Well, you know, it's our anniversary. Maybe I'll
Beautiful.
I just thank you very much. I'm not so good at this kind of thing, but I just want to say that, you know, the women of Temple Israel is not the woman of Temple Israel, it is the women of Temple Israel. And, you know, it's just been remarkable the way that women have come together over the last few years. You know, women decided that they really wanted to have connection with each other, and they were willing to do that together. And so women came together and decided on the programming that they wanted, the way that they wanted to revamp what we were already doing and just improve upon it, and share friendships with each other. And so I want to thank all of you for coming together to do that. It's been great. And if you do have an interest in helping to sustain the women of Temple Israel by being part of a committee or a program, please let us know. I think next weekend we're going to try to get together next Sunday and do some brainstorming about programming next year. Next year. So join us. So there I am. I'm asking again because you can't do it alone. So along,
Yeah, yeah.
Along the same things, I need to do a few thank yous. And Rabbi Wolf, you know, this is the first time that we've been able to see you in action. And I think we're just so pleased to have you at Temple Israel. And I will tell you, as someone who's had the pleasure of working with Rabbi Wolf over the last year on a variety of things, we're so, you don't even know how lucky we are to have him. He's flexible, he's caring, and he just wants the best for this congregation. So I hope that everybody will continue to welcome him. And as he said to me on the phone the other day, gosh, Karen, you haven't been coming to Saturday services very often. So let's all support him by coming to Saturday services too. Cantor Lissick, like, you've become like a soulmate to me, and I really love
Oh my
working with
gosh.
you. And get a little something for you here.
That is so sweet.
From my garden, they might be a little burning.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
So
Thank you so
very
much. Love them.
Rabbi Kornsgold, I don't know where you are. very much. Erin Goldstein has been working in the background as she always does, but she makes things happen here, and we're so grateful to have you helping us. Thank you, Erin. Adam, Lord, thank you for just adding to our service. Sean, thank you. You just wanted to get away from that baby. That's why you come. And Sue Ann Burrows isn't here, but she's done a lot to help us, as has Ariel Dean Donato. So thank you for making this program happen tonight. And I also wanted just to recognize a few women who've been working diligently on WODI programming over the last couple years, who are stepping down or stepping into other things. One is Adina Lowensteiner. I don't know if Adina's still here. Yeah, Adina, well, Adina's Adina. She's, whatever, she's awesome. But she was working on membership this year, and she's stepping down to do some other things.
Yay,
I
Adina.
don't know if Emily is here.
Yay, Ellie.
There's Emily. Hi. Gosh. Well, Emily, we didn't get to recognize you last year. Emily was our secretary for a couple of years, and so we wanted to recognize you this year. And Janice isn't leaving us, Janice Sachs, but she deserves recognition because she's been treasurer for a while, and she's now moving on to membership. So thank you, Janice, for that. I don't think Tara Greenberg is here, but Tara helped lead social actions this year and did a great job with that. Debbie Moore is not here, but she also is stepping down. She was doing membership and did a great job with Adina. And Malcolm Mazahab is not leaving us, but I did want to recognize her because she just does such a great job, always in the background helping with Rosh Chodesh. And Tess Berger isn't here either, but Tess was, for years, has managed the gift shop and done a great job. And she is still doing it, but she's doing it with the help of Stephanie Meadows this year, which is fabulous. So if you haven't taken a look at the gift shop online, you need to do that because Stephanie has worked really hard to bring us into a new century and get our gift shop where it should be. So I think that's it. Oh, one more. I wanted to thank Hillary, actually, for moving from social action to Torah Fund and raising a record amount of Torah Fund funds this year. So thank you.
Yasher kochechem to all of you. Beautiful. Thank you.
We're going to conclude our Kabbalat Shabbat in just a minute. We turn back to page 5 for Shalom Aleichem. There's one or two announcements. I hope you will consider joining us in person for the services that we have listed on the website over the coming weeks. Shavuot, a great holiday, is coming up, and we have an incredible Tikkun Leil Shavuot planned for Erev Shavuot, a family program together with the Charlotte Jewish Day School, and our guest teachers will be Neshama Karlbach and Rabbi Menachem Creditor, two great teachers, two great musicians who we'll be learning from on Erev Shavuot. That one is on Zoom, but also I hope you'll consider signing up for in-person services on the holiday. Next Shabbat, we celebrate the bar mitzvah of Dylan Sachs, son of Nikki and Stephen Sachs. So we wish a mazel tov to the Sachs family and hope you join them in celebrating Dylan's bar mitzvah. As you are leaving tonight, Karen, would you like to acknowledge the people who provided the goodies?
Yes. Yes. So we have nosh bags for everybody as you leave. And actually, I think there's enough. You could probably each take at least 2. So, yes, and we had a bunch of bakers who came and baked. Their names are in the program there. But Beth Stilatano has done a great job helping to organize everybody for the Shabbat this year. So, yeah, please take nosh bags, you invest as you leave.
We conclude with Shalom Aleichem on page 5.
Shalom Aleichem Malachi Asharit, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem Malachi Asharit, Malachi Elyon, Mimelech Malachi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shalom.